All right, welcome back, everyone. Today, I'm continuing to build the agent lead magnet that I'll be using to review and assess and provide feedback on law firm websites. This is for a new business venture that I'm exploring that's highly relevant and related to my law firm SEO agency that I do. So, if you're interested in the entire build, what I'm doing, how I'm going about it, which platform I'm using, how to use a platform, then stick around because this is going to be an entire series in the building in public series that I'm currently doing. So, yeah, stick around if you're interested. Otherwise, let's talk about what happened today. So, yeah, I just spent a few hours this morning just iterating on what I started in yesterday's video, yesterday's BIP 20, and then also finished up some financing work for my accountant to start doing some business tax returns because I haven't been doing that in a while. So, yeah, that's about it. Let's talk about let's just dive right into the build process. Let me share my screen and then we can talk about it. All right, we're looking at the MindPal platform, which is where I'll be building the AI agent as well as a AI agent workflow. Um, Again, there's an affiliate link in the description to use this platform. I've been using this platform for the past year to build AI agents that power my law firm SEO agency. So this is a legit platform. So I created a workflow that has all these different steps, and each of these different steps does a different audit of the provided web page, and each of those steps is powered by their own bespoke um, agent, AI agent that's trained on whatever instruction that we've provided it. So most of this at the moment is based on the template that I had imported from the workflows template section in MindPal. So that you would have seen being done yesterday in the BIP 20 video. So what I've done is I have essentially focused on the first design audit step, which which I've trained on the knowledge. So I've converted my web dev SOP, so my website development SOP, into a knowledge base for the AI agent. So you can see in my web dev in my web dev SOP, I've got a checklist of all the things that my web developer has to do when they are creating the website for our law firm clients. It touches upon everything like the contact form, what the hero section should include, what the header should include, what the CTA blocks, a call to action should look like throughout the pages, what the phone call to action buttons should look like, the different colors, all that kind of stuff, right? This is based on experience that I've done creating these websites, these law firm websites, and what has worked and what didn't work. And so I've converted all that into a markdown table that is essentially a checklist of all the things that a good a good law firm website should include if they want to be optimized for conversion rates and SEO. So you can see here it's all split up into different tables. The first table here is for the website header menu. And there's another table for the hero section. There's another table for the contact form. There's another table for the contact form CTA buttons. And what I've also done is alongside each of the requirements of what should be included for a good law firm website, I've also included the rationale for that element in terms of why it's beneficial for conversion rate optimization and why it's beneficial for search engine optimization as well. So this is helpful because it will give the AI something to tell. So when the AI agent is assessing and providing feedback on the lead's website and what can be improved, it will be providing a reason as to why we suggest these certain things to also be done if those things have not been done currently on the website that was given to be audited, right? So I've converted it into a markdown table because it's just easier it's a structured format of information that the AI agent will be able to actually more easily read and interpret as opposed to being a list. And I have added this markdown as a knowledge source for the AI agent that will be doing the design audit. So in MindPal, there's a section to add knowledge sources. I've added it here. There's a folder for website design audit. I've added it as a text file. Um, I don't think no, you can't. Yeah, here it is. You can see I've added it as Markdown. So it looks messy here because it's not rendered, but it's all in Markdown formatting, so it's still formatted well as a table. And then I've gone ahead and added that knowledge base, so that knowledge source to the design audit AI agent. So you can see here, when I go to knowledge sources, I've added it as a knowledge source. And then what I've also done is I have changed I've made the language model, the large language model for this AI agent doing the design audit to be using Gemini 2.0 flash thinking. It's cheap, which is really important because this is a free lead magnet. So I don't want to be incurring a lot of costs when people are using this, and it's flash thinking as well. So it's really, it just has, flash thinking has probably the best, one of the best quality of output based. So it has one of the best quality of output compared to all the other um, LLMs, including O1 Mini. I haven't tried O1, but it's really expensive, so it's just not worth it. And you can also see here that it charges. It's like 1 credit. It's 1 credit to use Gemini 2.0 Flash Thinking when it costs 100 credits to use O1. So I'm using Gemini 2.0 Flash Thinking for the LLM that does the audit. I've also added a tool for the agent to scrape the URL that will be provided by the lead who wants the that page to be audited for CRO and SEO. So I've added it to, so I wanted the AI agent to also scrape the page to just get better understanding of what the page actually looks like, and hopefully detect whether the page has sticky headers, where are the buttons hyperlinked to, what are the colors of the buttons, what's the text on the page, all that stuff. Um, Having a tool that scrapes the web page is just so much easier than relying on a screenshot that the lead will also be providing. And then also, I haven't, yeah, in the AI agent, I've added some additional background to the AI agent. So I've told it that it is also capable of scraping a given URL page and checking the HTML code to determine whether there's certain functionality or information on the page, such as whether the header menus are sticky, whether the buttons are hyperlinked to the right places, etc., etc. And then in the output format, I'm still experimenting with what to include in the output format, but essentially I've pasted in the same um, checklist table of all the design elements required for good CRO and SEO. I've pasted it in here as well, and then I just said I'd like a comprehensive design evaluation report. Just really simple. I'll probably be amending this output format in the future um, because I want to see how the output of the report will look like, and I want to amend that as well. So yeah, and then for the task prompts, I've said, look, review, provide a screenshot of the page as well as the actual URL of the page, and I've referred to the URL as well as a screenshot here in purple. So you can see here, in MindPal I could type in an @ symbol, and then I could bring in whatever user input that's provided, and then I've told it to evaluate the website code, visual elements. I'll probably do HTML code, visual elements, etc., and provide a detailed report. So that's kind of all I've done so far today. I've only been focusing on the design audit. I'm not sure I'll be using the other steps, the copywriting audit steps, the storytelling audit steps, SEO audit. I might make those as separate workflows, as opposed to part of the same workflow. I need to map it out. I'll probably show it to you in the next few days how I'm going to map out this lead magnet, because it's going to be part of a course that I'll be making for law firms on how to actually do SEO properly and get the results that I have been getting. I want to sort of make it as plug and play and turnkey solution as possible for law firms to get the SEO results that I've been getting from my law firm clients. So I want to leverage as many of these AI workflows as possible to make it as easy and plug and play as possible for law firms and lawyers out there. So yeah, I'll explain a little bit more about this in a future BIP video. So yeah, so essentially what the lead magnet at the moment will look like is this is what the page will look like. I'm yet to polish up all this content. It's just placeholder for this video. You can paste in the landing page URL. So let me get the landing page URL. Um, so the test one that I've been using is this URL here. So it's reading the URL. So this is the experience that the lead will be going through as they use this lead magnet. And I'm also going to upload a screenshot as well of that page that I just added here. And then they'll press continue. And then I want to show you what the audit looks like. I'm still not, I haven't played around with making sure that the audit looks really good and provides valuable information and actionable next steps for the lead to action. But okay, this looks pretty decent. So it's generated the entire checklist of what I think is important based on my experience for good CRO and SEO for a law firm website, and it has, like for example, sticky header buttons, what should be in the buttons in the header menu, what like the presence of a business logo, etc., etc., and it has provided a status as to whether that's present on the page or not. So that's good. Um, yeah. Okay. So it says here that it has found that there's no about page on the main menu in the header, which is true, um, and it also provides good information as well as to why it's important to have each of these things by the just from the knowledge base that I had provided it, and then it has improvements areas to include an about us page. That's good as well. And then it analyzes it analyzes the hero section, has provided an improvement area as well. So that's a pretty good format. I kind of like this. Um, I might keep this format of reporting for now. So go through. Okay, cool. Yeah, so that's kind of what I want it to be, an actionable report. I don't want it to be. I want it. I want to be very focused on including actionable steps for a law firm or a lawyer who is using this lead magnet, so they'll know what to actually implement for their website to get better CRO and conversion rates and SEO and all that stuff. So, um, yeah, okay, cool. So the next thing that I'll probably be doing as part of this building public series for this lead magnet that I'm creating is I want to have, because every law firm website has essentially a homepage, it has a service page, it has a blog page, and it has like an about us page, it has a contact us page, it has all these different boilerplate pages that every law firm website should have. And so I might actually change this up. So I'm going to have maybe instead of landing page feedback generator, I'll say homepage feedback generator of homepage audit, and then it'll audit just the homepage. And then the next step would be, okay, now paste in the URL for one of your service pages, and then it'll audit just the service page based on what is relevant for service pages. And then the next step could be, okay, now paste in your blog template, and then it'll audit just the blog template based on what we think is important for the blog template. So that way, it's really ordered, and it feels like an entire process as opposed to just spitting out this entire document that someone has to read through. So that's probably what I'll be doing next. Yeah, this is going to take a while. I just want to, because I don't like to say I'm a perfectionist, but I do like to make these things. I like to do everything that I do. I like to have everything that I do just one cut above everything else that's on the market. So, yeah, you can just join me as I do this. But video is getting a little bit long. Let's just answer the questions on YouTube, and then we could end it there. So there's only one YouTube comment, I think, and that's from Mohammed. I love what you're doing, man. I'm also documenting my journey to build my own marketing agency. Would love to connect with you. Now, I saw your channel, Mohammed. I'm definitely going to subscribe for my personal account. And yeah, no, keep at it. Let's definitely link up. I really appreciate you checking out the vid. Shout it out. Replied in BRP21. Cheers, man. Let's have a look if there's anything else. Any other comments? All right, that's it. Cheers. Thanks, guys, for checking out this video. Yeah, stay tuned for tomorrow. I'll be sharing my progress on what I'm doing with this, on how I'm upgrading and building this AI agent lead magnet. Also, by the way, quick shout out for the BRP show notes. They're still going. They're still going, guys. I'm still making the BRP show notes. I'm just updating what I'm doing. There's also a huge self promo with my link to MindPal if you ever want to build something similar, build some AI agents and workflows using the MindPal platform. And yes, see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye.